Let me tell you something real quick, bro. You know, there's so many reasons why men should stay unmarried. It's not even funny, man. It's not even funny. Let me tell you. One reason is that you have more fun being unmarried, bro. You see what I'm saying? I think a lot of dudes, they start to look at the world through the woman's eyes instead of looking at the world through the man's eyes. You see what I'm saying? They start looking at the world, you know, looking at the world through the woman's eyes after a while. After a while, they become a woman after a while. A lot of men do this shit, bro. After a while, they become like a woman. And then, oh, let's get married. Yeah, let's get married. Let's do it. Yay! Let's get the cake and look at the wedding bands and let's do it, baby. And then in the end, this motherfucker ends up having hardly any sex in his life. You know what I'm saying? Because he wanted to get married. He wanted to give her the shit that she wanted. You see what I'm saying? And he ended up getting sex once a week, once every other week. Okay, she hardly ever gets blowjobs. She don't have to do that no more. She got what she wanted. That's why one of the many reasons why men should stay unmarried, bro. You see what I'm saying? Remember, I was in a relationship that was just like a marriage. Head once a week. You know, I mean, that's better than nothing, but you know, still, man, if you had multiple women, you would get head almost every single night. You see what I'm saying? Fuck all that, bruh. Fuck all that holy matrimony bullshit. You know, I'm forever with you, you forever with me. Shit. Not when a man got options. A man got options, he don't have to do all that shit. That's why I shake my head when I see a rich celebrity get married, especially if the guy got looks and some shit like that. I'd be like, damn, dude, you gonna get divorced in the next like couple of years, bro. You fucking yourself up. I shook my head when Kanye and Kim got married, bro. I shook my head. You remember I made a video about it, and I said that was a bad move for Kanye. Here we are, 7 years later. What did I say? You see what I'm saying? What did I say? You know what I'm saying? The guy wasn't thinking. Now, if he would have stayed unmarried, he would have been paying less. Okay? But he fell into the trap. He fell into the marriage trap, bruh. And now he has to pay for it. He got to pay for that shit now, bruh. You went out, you bought a ring. That shit cost you a few $1,000,000. $10 million ring. You know, if you're a poor man, $10,000 ring. You know what I'm saying? You spending your money on the wedding, the cake, all just to get divorced 7 years later. You might as well stay unmarried. What was the point of getting married? What was the point? The point is to death do us part. You know what I'm saying? Hold on one second. The point was, to death do us part, bro. And that shit, to do all that shit, and for it to come all to an end. So I'm saying, where you in the courtroom fighting for custody for your daughter and kid, your daughter and son, you know what I'm saying? Or fighting for custody, you know what I'm saying, of your kids. Now, he gonna be seeing his kids every weekend and shit. And so I'm saying, all because he wanted some hot ass. Was it really worth it, bro? You know what I'm saying? You saw what was happening with her family. I'm talking about Kanye West, man. You saw what was happening with her family. You saw the Kardashian curse. And you knew about the Kardashian curse. But somehow, some way, you let your emotions run your ass. You see what I'm saying? You let that shit get to you, bruh. And it got to you bad. You want to prove everybody that this marriage was going to work. I don't care what nobody say. I still love her. Okay, all right, dude. Wait till she screws your ass in the end. You be up in that courtroom like you are now. Everybody kept telling you, Kanye, do not marry that broad, blood. She's a hoe. She's a thought. See what I'm saying? She's a fucking thought. And you said, fuck it. Fuck what you got to say, bruh. This is my woman. I'm going to marry her. Here comes the bride. Here comes the bride. All that shit. So I'm saying, $10,000 wedding cake. You got the bridesmaids. You got your best man, all that shit. It's like, to do all of that shit for that shit to come to an end. Come to an end years later. Hold on one second. You know, yeah, because 20 seconds or even 20 minutes of pleasure, you somehow find yourself wrapped up in a marriage where you're only getting sex once a month. I told you, I was in a relationship before. It was just like a marriage. And I was getting blowjobs once a week, once every other week. We would schedule when it was time to have sex. That shit is boring, bruh. Scheduling head, scheduling a blowjob, scheduling sex, that shit is boring, bruh. You get bored after a while. A lot of men suffer from sexual boredom in marriages. A lot of dudes don't realize that. They don't read in between the lines, man, until it's too late. You're trapped in the marriage from hell. You see what I'm saying? It's good to have multiple women throughout your whole entire life. Matter of fact, it's better to have strippers and hookers and shit and have sex with them your whole entire life than to be married with a broad that's going to be looking hella old and shit, bro. I'm telling you, bro. These females, they put on pounds when you marry them and shit. You know what I'm saying? My girlfriend, she put on pounds the first time we was together. The first round. I say first round because we broke up in 2012. You know what I'm saying? But between 2006 and 2012, she fucking put on pounds. She looked like a sumo wrestler, bruh. You know what I'm saying? Marriage is a big scam. It ain't nothing but a scam to get your money. Just look at Dr. Dre. His wife is trying to take everything that he has, or at least half. She's trying to get half of everything. And now she's getting that $2 million a month. See? But yet, Dr. Dre, he had side pieces throughout the whole entire marriage. That says something right there. That says that marriage gets boring after a while, and you're gonna want some new pussy, some new ass down the stretch. You will. You can say, "Oh well, I want to be with this bra for the rest of my life. I I cherish, this woman, and I'll do anything for her." Wait until the shit gets stale, bruh. Like anything else, it's like potato chips. You leave the bag open for a while, them chips get stale. Like bread, if you leave it in the heat for about a day or two, it'll get stale. Mold start coming all over the goddamn bread, start appearing on top of the bread and shit. You're like, man, everything is everything. Everything gets boring. Everything gets, you know, you know, everything gets old after a while, and you're gonna want something else. That's just human nature. You cannot fight against your nature. You cannot not fight against wanting a new female in your life. Why you think men fuck with hookers all the time, bruh? Because it never gets old. If you got enough money, you know what I'm saying? Even high value men, they fuck with hookers and prostitutes and shit because it never gets old. You're always going through all the flavors. You ever notice that if you ate the same type of ice cream, like for example, if you had orange ice cream every single night for like a couple of weeks, your taste buds, okay, will start to get tired of it, okay? You're gonna want the another flavor like cherry. You see what I'm saying? Oh, this is new, this is different. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter how old you get. It don't matter how old as a man you get. Your taste buds for anything in life, I'm talking about anything, you will get tired of it. It's like cars too. I mean, if you have enough of it, you would get tired of it. Like cars too. When you start to drive a brand new Mercedes-Benz off the lot, okay, you're gonna get tired of that car. You're gonna want to buy another car in the next couple of years. If you're a rich man, you know what I'm saying, you put a lot of miles on it and you trade it in. You put a lot of miles in it, and you trade it in. It's the same thing with females. You put a lot of miles on that bitch and you trade her in. You put a lot of miles in that bitch and you trade her in. It's the same fucking goddamn shit. But I think a lot of dudes get caught up, like I said before, a lot of dudes get caught up seeing the world through the woman's eyes instead of seeing the world through the man's eyes. Okay, I look at the world through the man's eye, like what I want out of life in my head. You know what I'm saying? I see the world through the man's eyes. I don't care about what women think. I could care less about these bitches out here and what they think and shit, and what they think is popular, and who looks good, and I don't give a fuck about what they think in their head. It's all about what I think and what my morals and values are. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of dudes get caught up. Don't get caught up looking at the world through the woman's eyes. Okay? That's for these simp manginas. That's what they do. A lot of men, they see the world through the woman's eyes. That's why women got rights in the 60s, because we had these simp manginas seeing the world through their eyes instead of seeing the world through the man's eyes. They were seeing the world through the man's eyes, and then somehow these feminists convinced them, that they were right for the job, and all of a sudden these men who were once seeing the world through the men's eyes, all of a sudden start seeing the world through the woman's eyes. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, stop looking at the world through the woman's eyes. Continue looking at the world through the man's eyes. Women, if you leave them unattended, if you give them too much power, they become dangerous. Look at the population, man. There's less babies going on in the world. I mean, the cost of living helped that shit. You know what I'm saying, too. But also, women being picky, in the dating, trying to go too high, way above their face match, way above their financial situation. They want a man who makes more than them. So I'm saying they living in a delusional mindset. They think they got a whole lot of options because of the internet, because of social media. Social media gives the illusion, you know, they gives social media gives the illusion of having a lot of options for females, okay? But those are all illusions. Everything on the internet that's going around liking these females' pictures, these are fucking illusions that these females are seeing. So I'm saying it's the devil's trick, bruh. You see what I'm saying? It's the devil's fucking trick. You get caught up in the marriage, guarantee you will be divorced within 5 years. Within 5 years, you'll be divorced. Sometimes earlier than that. Okay, I seen all of my friends get divorced. I seen my friends get in marriages and was unhappy. They wasn't joyful like they were before the marriage. I remember this one guy. His name was Herbert. He got married in the Capoeira class, right? Got married to this no, she was a white girl. He was Hispanic, right? No, they were dating for a while. They got married. All of a sudden, this motherfucker was coming to class just upset, or he had an attitude or some shit like that. He just was not the same happy-go-lucky dude that he was before the marriage. You see what I'm saying? That's a whole lot of reasons not to get married, bro. And a whole lot of reasons to stay unmarried, because you will become very unhappy as a man when you get married in this day and age, because now in these day and age, women expect you to serve them, and you're gonna have to serve them. You see what I'm saying? You're gonna have to serve these broads because the law says so. See what I'm saying? The law will be on her side completely in the divorce court. Look at Dr. Dre. The law, the reason why she got that money because the law was on her side, bro. They had lawyers. Everybody was trying to get that money. They was working hard because Dr. Dre got a lot of money. So you best believe that the lawyers, they was on their job. They was like, man, she get that $2 million, man. I'm gonna be getting 100 million, I'm gonna be getting 100,000, man. That's a lot of bread. That's a lot of lettuce. So she probably had lawyers working around the clock to get that money from Dr. Dre. They said, fuck that. They probably was waking up earlier and everything just to get that money from Dr. Dre. And they got it because she was aggressive. So I'm saying she was putting out information on him. So I'm saying, that's what I'm saying. She all of a sudden became his worst enemy. She was going around spreading, the facts that he had side bitches and shit. So fuck what, he had side bitches. He probably got tired of your pussy. Your pussy wasn't good enough for him. So I'm saying, telling you, shit get old after a while. Even bitches, bro. Females get old after you have them for a little bit. Nah, man, you gotta be like, fuck that, man. You gotta get some variety in your life. That's the reason why a lot of marriages fail. People get tired of each other. So more reasons to stay unmarried. You guys have a good day, man. Like the video, subscribe. I'm out. Peace out. Take care. Comment.